Hello, hope you is good. Welcome back to EU4 and Uzbek. So, we're going to be taking on Ajam and helping to begin unifying the Persia region. Well, Persia and, what's it called again? Khorasan regions, anyway. For I need them to form a Mongol horde. And what are Ajam doing? Why are you turning back around? You were retreating away from me. Why are you coming back? Who cares? It doesn't bother me. Okay, now they're changing their mind again. Will I catch him in Kakara Usu or do I get him in Chuguchak? These are the questions. The answer is, I win. The answer is always just, I win. So, let's bang the fort on Quam. Bear in mind that I'm still 10 years ahead of tech in Mill. So, yeah, we're totally fine here. Don't worry about it. I'm also sitting on quite a lot of bird mana. Do I go back and beat Ming again? I might go back and beat Ming again for more truce breaks. Or I could also do the truce break strat with Ajam here. Get double the amount of their land, but nah. I think the plan will be to go fight Ming. Mind you, thanks to Poland, Lithuania, Perm, Nizhny Novgorod and Yaroslav are all on the map. I do need to deal with their land as well. I'm in so many minds of thought here. Really, I should be heading towards Manchuria region so I can get the tribes get loyalty every time I raise a province. And I should be going down here to get the rest of the Leica Dragon buffs. Because they're pretty strong. Kazan's currently being converted to Uzbek as per my tribes mission. We're looking good. I don't know what kind of peace deal I want from Ajam yet though. That's actually uncertain. I might want to take a mole because it's a fort. And do something like this maybe. I quite like that. That's quite cool. There's not many forts that side. Would it be better if I went like this? Took this out. Maybe. And then came back for this side? That's also equivalent. Yeah, I'd be getting 3 of their forts. Just right there and then. That does sound good. Sounds a lot more conquerable. Something that's already relatively conquerable. Also, Timurids allied QQ. Okay. I don't have a truce with them anymore, and they're only allied to the Timurids, so I could co-belligerate QQ. They do still have quite a bit of the Persia region that I need. See? All of this. So I'll be able to take that. So yeah, I think Timurids are after Ajam. I mean, that was the original intention, so that just, what's the word I'm looking for? Solidifies my plan. Can I catch you here in Herat? No. Let's go take them out this way then. I need battle war score. I'm only 36 out of 40. This is a letdown. Then let's go with the legalism, because of course I will. The plan is always legalism on my side. I've never really done a campaign where I go towards mysticism. The missionary strength and whatever is quite nice, but I just like the tech and the manpower. Yeah, the other way is missionary strength and idea cost. It's slightly less useful. It's nice, and if you could easily flip-flop between the two, it's not so bad. There is that thing where you can change the piety slider one way or another by a whole bunch using stability. If you really wanted to min-max it. Which I think is a part of some people's decisions and stuff, but also it's available via, I can't remember which great project, but there's a great project that gives you that. It's not just a gov reform. That's what I was looking for, by the way. It's a gov reform decision, but you can also, as I say, do it in other ways, such as the great project. Right, Khuramanabad sieged. I need a little more. Let's siege Ilam. Is that all I'll be able to take? Yes, I literally cannot take anything else. That's fine. Kind of want the Mamluks to take out Hormuz so that I can just take it as a part of the Mamluks rather than having to worry about another little OPM. I wouldn't call them OP, I'd say they're relatively balanced. I could do this and take Kirkuk, but I don't think it matters which way around, so I'll probably just do that. This province is also sunny, as are most of the ones in here, so that's pretty good. And yes, I'm also stopping the formation of Persia here, which is great, because fighting Persia can be tedious. But if none of them are able to form it, I don't get to fight it. My plan is to try and cancel as many formables as possible, which is why I also need to go back and fight more Poland. Well, that's unfortunate. Losing the general just as I'm about to land on a enemy. A little army stack. That's fine. I'll just move back into the land that I actually can assign a general for it for. And go from there. Let's grab a new one. 2 siege is okay in my book. It's also got 4 shock. 3 fire, 4 shock is a lot better than what this general is actually. Yeah, this is just a straight up improvement. What's going on with that? I mean, a lot of good is going on with that, I tell you that much. So Baluchistan is allied to Mara and Junagar. So I'll also probably declare war on Baluchistan, maybe at the same time as the Timurids. Maybe I take out QQ from the war and then just change tack to go back for Baluchistan. We'll see. But now I need to take out Ajam in Qom. I don't want them to take back their capital. Also, this should be an easy win because I'm still a tech ahead and it's flatlands and I'm a horde and I have more shock. Yeah, get dookied on. I know it didn't give me much war score because we're already at max battle, but to be honest, it breaks their troops and lowers their enthusiasm. For the win. Thank you. Excellent. So now, let's get ready for QQ and the Timurids. I more meant because I'm going to be fighting QQ for their land first. Again, to form Mongol Horde, I need all of the Persia and Khorasan regions, and this shall reflect as such. Nice extra points. I'm probably just going to increase autonomy on all this. I've got admin ideas to sort out the situation. Let's reduce war exhaustion and core. And then let's see here. We raised the provinces, now let's raise autonomy. So the usual double raise strat, thank you. All of that can be done. And I can tech up in dip, sure. I'll actually take it right now. I'm not breaking a truce by attacking the Timmies. Oirat have rivaled me. Are you stupid? I'm gonna come along. I'm gonna have to come along and eat you anyway to form yarn. So don't know what your plan is with that. Let's destroy some forts. They're unnecessary and they're costing me money. So let's just get rid of them all. Again, I want to wait till this unit is not black flagged. Then we'll go for the war. And then I can complete the Emir agenda. Nope, we're currently just culture converting, so I'm fine with that. And yes, I'll take Zanjan at some point, don't worry, I know it's sticking out like a sore thumb. And Kirkuk, both of them are in the Persia region. So I need to deal with them anyway. Kievian separatists. Doesn't that put a dampener on things? We'll send the 20k over. I'll start the war versus the Timurids. Co-belligerate QQ, because I just can, and go for it. Alright QQ, I'm going to take your land, buddy. And as for the Timurids, I'll take them after, of course. So, QQ first, They're renting Pondicherry from Mushasha for free. I mean, that's just more units for me to attack, surely. Oh well. If that's what you want, that's what you get. So... I'm pretty much at neutral balance still. What are my thoughts? Bashgrid, important. Kartli, not important. Where are you, Kartli? This one here. Not important anymore. What else is going on? Bukhara, I'll keep it for now. And Lubnia. Lubnia's actually doing okay. It's helping with all the damn rebels in the area. But you know what? I might just deal with the rebels myself. Let's just stop them from rising up. At some point I'll have Humanist, and that will all be a thing of the past. When I get tolerance of heathens and heretics, nothing will need to be worried about. As well, of course, extra base national unrest. Let's see, can I afford a decent manufactory yet? I wouldn't call them decent. Let's work on a couple workshops. And I don't really need to worry about courthouses right now. I'm sure the time will come, but nah, let's just focus on the other stuff. There we go, that's looking good. I also need to consider the fact that I haven't got Renaissance still. We're at 5.6%, not that far and away. And yeah, let's take the sub-tie strategies. I'm not bothered about the artillery cost as much, although artillery will gain a bigger fraction at some point soon. It's more for the leader siege than anything else. I'm still on the fence as to whether or not I'm taking aristocratic. Part of my plan on whether or not I take aristocratic will depend on when I do my 3 nation changes. And yes, they all will be done at the same time. You'll see. And I'll explain while I'm showing you. Just in case if there's someone that would want to replicate this and wonder what's going on and why. I like to over-explain things because I like to tell people the way how I like to be learning, which is like knock-on effect stuff. This affects this, which leads to this. It's kind of how my head works. That's just me, I know, but I'm not saying it doesn't help. Okay, Debris down. Let's go fight the QQs. They've only got one other fort. So why don't I just break that fort? Get rid of Yerevan, then start taking on their armies, get rid of them, siege them down, take all of the Persia region. Just makes sense, no? What does also make sense is Admin 9. Give me that increased production efficiency, get me closer to Tech 10. When I have Renaissance embraced, I'll be able to go straight to Tech 10, I imagine. That'll be 50% cost just gone. And yeah, I know I could have just held on and waited for the embracement of Renaissance to save myself points there, but I'm alright. I'm fine for now. It's not going to be too big of an issue in the long run. Assam's getting destroyed by Guj and Mongkong. Not even Bengal. Bengal's not much of a breakaway this time. Sometimes Bengal get stupid big, but not this time. I can get behind that. So let's bang Yerevan. Again, once I've defeated once I've taken out the fort of Yerevan, I can just go on a QQ stomp, carpet siege, and ask for what? Probably everything in the Persia region that they have? Which is something like this, I think. Is that their entire Persia region? That's more than their entire Persia region, you're saying? Excellent. So I'll be able to do something like that. Or Melikates is in the Caucasia region. I could do this and take out the fort of Yerevan and just split QQ up massively. That sounds like a plan. I want to take all the Persia region from QQ in one, just in case if I have any issues later. Just makes things convenient. And yes, Cinder also getting involved. Is what it is. Go take them on into Millsy. Then go take them on in, say, Sharky. If I can't get them in Kakheti. Hopefully I can get them in Kakheti. Nope. That's fine. I'll still take them on. Really doesn't matter. I am speed. Let's also take adaptive combat terrain, because I just think that'd be funny. I don't need anything else at this point. I'm sure that the Protestant Reformation will happen and will change ages soon. But for now, let's just keep it going. Also bear in mind that my money will be slightly skewed when we leave the age of discovery, because I might take off war taxes. I'm undecided. I might keep it on just for posterity, but and to save more money, but to be honest, it's not necessary. I'll say it as that. It's not necessary. Okay, I think I've basically just wiped out all of the QQ units. Yeah, QQ have nothing left. If I go back to their land real quick and carpet siege them, they won't be able to provide much. Let's go Koch Core. Nice. Then I'll let the Timurids run away. Let's go to Bust. Oh no, Bam. Let's go to Bam. Bam sounds good. We'll siege it down. And the big unit over in QQ needs to be split. Again, I'm just going to siege them down. And then I can piece them out. I might not have to siege everything, but this is a good majority of their provinces. I'll be able to siege. I think I accidentally put more than one in one of the provinces. And the last one I know for a fact I did, because I want to keep units together, just in case that's when they start to have things built out, because they're the further away provinces. So in case they've got 2 units in the province, I'd rather 4 go to defend, attack. One of the 2, both of them, all of them. Go, keep the QQ down. Remember, Ottomans can't take advantage of this right now because they don't actually border QQ yet. But the Ottomans are taking on the Mamluks. Mamluk in conquest of okay, so the Mamluks are actually taking on someone else. And the Ottomans are just getting involved. They're allied with Tunis and Ajam. So how did they manage to get involved with this? Seriously, how? Did they ask them to enforce peace from improving relations? Wild. Let's go like this. Continue the sieges. Again, I need everything, either everything or most things sieged here. I do have a 97 war score peace deal to achieve after all. Everything that's occupied by QQ will become unoccupied by QQ when I peace them out. They didn't pass occupation over because it's land that they previously have as cores. And because they still keep the cores, of course, for a while. They won't want to pass the occupation to the Timurids because they want it. So anyway, QQ, did you learn your valuable lesson from getting involved with this war? If you didn't, I'm sure that I can persuade you just to find the reason why. Couple more sieges, yeah. That'll be enough. Bit of money, you're out. Excellent. Now let's form up together. And we'll core this all up. Again, I'll just double raise it all. So that should now be all of the Persia region provinces from QQ. Melikates, Ganja and Tbilisi all count as Caucasian. Or land from the Caucasus, whichever one is the correct way for me to say it. It's not 116% overextension, don't panic. Everything's getting into here. Go forth, my minions. Millions of minions. Also going to remove the fort in Tabriz. And QQ no longer considers me a rival. Well, ain't that inconvenient. Yeah, 95%. It's looking okay to me. For overextension. Let's form up. And oh yeah, I don't have access through a jam, and I won't get access through a jam, so let's go the long way. And Gold Rush. Thanks for the 400 ducats. Shame I'm not producing much to be able to really reflect the event. It's all based on your production. But the conditions for filling Gold Rush is have a gold province. To my recollection. You know what? Let's just build barracks for now. Everywhere should have one. And then I might just take the land that I need from Baluchistan for... I'm not going to full annex them. I don't know if I can. I cannot, so I'll leave them with the land that they have in India. Officially turning them into an Indian nation. I'll take all the land they have in Khorasan though. So that's what I need. We've also got very little corruption this campaign so far, which is really neat. Actually, like I can get behind that. Okay, let's also destroy this. And while we're in the neighbourhood, let's take out Muscovy. Annoyingly, they've decided to encroach and be a pain. Like, sure. So, tier 5 would be... Ooh, either or. I like both. The core creation cost and stab cost is brilliant for me at the moment. But on the other hand, the absolutism later is handy too. That's a wait and see deal. Early game I definitely would select the core creation and stab cost, and then if I need to swap it later I would. I think is how I'll phrase it. Also, by the point where I'm eventually going to fight Ming, I'm sure the truce will just naturally expire at this point. Uzbek 1515. Well, it's getting close. Unironically. That's fine. I'm going to go for another round of Ming soon enough. And what's this? Korea taking on Jiangzhou. The Jiangzhou conquest of Korea. Korea getting absolutely dookying on Jiangzhou. Despite the tech difference. Mind you, the area has a lot of mountains. Jiangzhou itself is a mountainous horde, and then you count Korea as having mountains. Korea also have some really good military stuff and are a really good tool nation even in the hands of the AI. So yeah, I can believe that. I'm going to continue to let the damn Muscovite stuff slide. We'll deal with this region soon. And more provinces are getting... hold on. That was colonialism in a province. I thought that was telling me about Renaissance, but no. I'm also going to slowly grab colonialism. So if I can knock both out, that'd be great. 2 birds, 1 stone. I'll see. An AQ is a vassal? Probably of the Ottomans then. Yeah, they might have diplo-vassalized them. Let's take on the Timurid capital. Here we go. I selected a Conquest CB? Oh no. I thought I had a Horde CB. Well, that's awkward. That's Horde-quid. But that's fine. I'll make it up. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just spend a little bit of dip power. The real shame of it comes from the fact that I'm going to have the full 100% aggressive expansion from taking their provinces. That's the real shame of it all. Spending the extra bird mana unnecessarily is annoying, but not a problem. I think I have some modifier in reducing my cost for unjustified demands anyway. I had it at one point, no? Ah, maybe it was something that I had and then it got removed. I don't know. No further comments. So I need to grab Birjan, did that say? Birjan, yep. Okay. We'll get going there. I might also just take out Sind. Yeah, let's take out Sind. This 20k can move from Kerman to Birjan. Or I could do this. Who says I have to sacrifice anything? I just move the units on. Turns out that it didn't matter either way. Such is life, huh? Then I can wipe these guys out. And then take them on in Ardecan and win. Then I'll wrap around for Sirath. And Theodoro. I need to go waddle units up there. So perhaps I send these guys. I want to quickly take them out. Just because, like, I want to ensure that no one else takes them. Because, again, I need to. In fact, if I'm coming back this way, should I just also fight Genoa? I to Venice, Lucca and Geneva. None of which I think could really do much. Francis, defender of the Catholic faith. I could invite everyone to my lands and then just beat them up. We'll try to ease the tension. And let's just quickly assault this fort, get Sind out of here. Then that will black flag my units. Actually, yeah, I might just do the Baluchistan thing as well. You know what? Maybe I omit... maybe I omit Genoa for now. I admit that I need the whole of the Pontic steppe to form Mongol. But I'm not doing it right now because I don't even have the whole of the Khorasan or Persia regions. Nor do I have the 3 Chinese provinces that are imperative for the formation. So we're good. Is what I'm trying to say. Everything's fine. I've got some time yet. I still think I could go for a relatively early formation here. Note the use of the term relatively. Kazan will be Uzbek next year. Literally a year from now. Perfect. So let's go drop in on their capital. Then I'll take the fort of Sirath, and then we'll see what I can piece out for. Don't think I'm going to go into Arabia just yet. That's not really my current path of expansion. Actually, what can I currently take right now is my question. Almost stuff. I might just take BAM. Then that gets the fort out of the way. So I think this might be my peace deal here. Then that forces them this way more. I'll take the other half of what I need to for the Persia and Khorasan regions in due time. Also, what else is part of the Persia region? Hormuz is part of the Persia region. Okay, good to know. Otherwise I wouldn't have even thought about it. Vijayanagar has rivaled me. See, because I've not embraced many institutions, I've got a lot of rivals. After this war, of course, I need to assign a third. Maybe I could make it Theodoro. Nah, they're also making a fort in the capital. Let's get rid of that. Let's just stop that from happening right now. Ottomans want access. You sure as hell do not get that. Believe it or not, the Mamluks are actually still kind of winning. Technically. If they were to hold on, they could 100% Arden. Just because they're losing to the Ottomans doesn't mean that they're not winning against Arden. But that kind of does mean that, realistically. So it's a bit of a roundabout logic. Again, let's bang the fort. And then there's Permian separatists. Yeah, we'll go from Theodoro to Perm afterwards. And I almost definitely need this fort. But I've just realised the episode timer will end things here. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.